Alright guys, today we're changing oil in my 2011 Tundra 5.7 liter. So stay tuned, we'll walk through quick steps on how to do that. Alright, first things first, you're going to want to get this skid plate off. It has 4 or 5 12mm bolts right there, as you can see. So we'll start by getting this off and we'll go from there. Alright guys, one quick note. We got the skid plate off. It's got these hooks at the front edge of it. So you want to make sure you lift and then kind of push to the side, because you try to pull these down and those hooks are still going to be there once you get all the bolts out. So those could be kind of frustrating if you don't know they're there. Alright, skid plate is out of the way. So now we have access to the oil filter canister. You can see that there. One of the things you're going to want to do with these trucks, I picked this up at AutoZone. It's an oil filter wrench, but it's specific for these Toyotas because it's got these little notches on the side. If I can make the camera show it to you guys, these have little notches right there. So that wrench will help you a lot in being able to get that off. Alright, so here is what your oil filter looks like. And the housing. That, I want to show you guys. This little plug goes on the bottom end of it. You might think that that is used to remove that housing, but you really need that oil filter wrench. It screws out of the bottom of the housing there. So this filter comes off. If I can get it off there, just like that. And this is what you look like. Your new one will just slide right on top of that. Alright, so got the old filter out. I will say on the bottom of that plug there is an O-ring that goes in this little groove here. So oil filter should come with that. I got a factory Toyota. There is the part number right there. Factory Toyota filter. So O-ring there, O-ring here. That's what these two are. Make sure you get both of those replaced so you don't have any leaks. Alright, next we are on to the oil drain plug right there. It's a 14mm. Now we just let it drain. Alright, got the oil filter back up in there. One thing I'll note is when you're tightening up both this plug on the bottom and the housing itself, pretty snug going up in there, but it'll get to a point where it just gets tight. Don't tighten it too much past that. I don't think it needs a whole lot. Feels like there's just a stop. You know, this is plastic, so you don't want to break that. What I like to do before I put the drain plug in for the last time is go ahead and pour maybe half a quart down in there, just so it kind of washes away whatever, you know, old oil that might just be hanging out in the very bottom of the pan. I wanted to try 5W30. Toyota recommends 020 or 520. So this is just a little bit thicker when it's at operating temperature. It's not going to affect anything when it's cold. So we'll see how this works, see if it quiets it down a little bit. Takes 7.9 quarts on these 5.7s, and I believe the 4.6. So I'm going to go ahead and add the oil now and fill her up. Alright, got it filled up with oil, so we're going to start it up and then shut it off again and check the fluid, make sure it's good, and then go ahead and button up the skid plate and all that underneath after we make sure there's no leaks. Alright, so there we have it. No leaks. Oil level looks good. We'll check it again here in a bit just to make sure, but that was all the steps it takes to change oil in a 2011 Tundra, which everything should be the same from 07 to 2021 for the most part. So thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.